Just in front of the hotel rooms, they have some special type of sitting area. It's quite cool and seems like they're using some old stones to make that look like a place to sit down. All right, we're gonna go check out, and I'm curious if this works. It's a place where you can wash your hands, and actually it does work. There's some soap and also tissues. I really like how this setup is, the place for sitting. So, time to eat. Gagauz yemeği. Gagauz yemekleriniz var?
Var.
Nerede oturak?
Nerede göstereyim, siz nerede beğeneceğinizi söyleyeceğim.
Tamam. I'm just asking where I should sit, and he's saying that I will show you the places, and then whatever you like, you sit there.
Bence burada oturasın.
There's a place right here. It's possible. This is inside.
Var burada.
Burası çok güzel. Çok güzel.
İsterseniz geçin oturun.
Burası yok. Dışarıda. Dışarıda lütfen.
Var mağazada. Mağaza da var.
Mağaza. Mağara. Mağaza.
Gelin.
Mağaza. I don't know what's mağaza, but it's a very traditional looking room basically. I think for kind of for groups or families to enjoy and sit down here, which looks great. Bunlar kim? Who are these people?
Çorbacı.
Çorbacı. It's like a soup maker, and it seems like a wedding picture. Bunlar da çok güzel. These are very beautiful as well. All right. Maza. Maza. I'm not sure what's maza. I know mara. It's like a cave. This is mara, like cave. Interesting. All right, let's check it out. Exactly, it's basically cave. Mara. I think that's what he was trying to say. Wow, that looks very beautiful and amazing. This is all type of wines, probably from the region.
Вина местного производства. Гагаузские.
Bunlar hamsi Gagauz'un şarapları. Okay. This is all the different type of wines from Gagauz area, from these territories. So you can try it out, and they have special type of refrigerators here. Seems very cool. Very nice setup. Çok güzel. Teşekkür. Ama ben dışarıda oturacağım, dışarıda. Burası çok güzel. And then they also... Bu da mı şarap?
Hepsi boş.
Boş, okay. So this is basically the wine things, but they are for decoration actually. So they are basically empty. That's what he said. Teşekkür, sağ olun. So this is sağ olun, and it's not Turkish. It's more like Azerbaijani Turkish. We say also sağ olun or çok sağ olun, and that's very interesting to hear and observe. Burada da var içeride. Başka yer var. Burada da var. Okay. Burası güzel. Okay, let's sit somewhere down here because there's also a little kitten here. Hi kitten, how are you? Oh, there's one more cat there. Burası süper. Alright guys, we're gonna try out some Gagauz food from Gagauz sofrası. They have such a beautiful menu with all the pictures. Gagauz'un en meşhur yemeği hangisi? Which is the most famous Gagauz food? So he's gonna show us what's the best Gagauz food. Yağmur başladı. It started raining, but as you sit here, it's so cool that you can see the grapes and also beautiful light there. Tamam, onda burada. Okay. We're gonna go sit a little bit inside, so it's more covered and we don't get wet in case the rain goes a little bit more crazy. Burası da süper. Teşekkür. Siz sağ olun diyorsunuz ha?
Sağ olun.
Okay, they say sağ olun. Teşekkür de var. Teşekkür yok. Okay. Türk, teşekkür Türk. So they don't say teşekkür, only sağ ol.
Var vancı kavurma alasınız.
Kavurma, Gagauz kavurma. Okay.
Kuzu yağlısından.
Okay, this is a lamb meat basically. and kavurma. It's basically
На первое вы можете взять
chorba. Chorba.
Чорба, кузу янысына var, tavuk yanısına.
This is a lamb soup and this is a chicken soup. Okay. Başka?
Var isterseniz hep o kavurma ama gideyin istelerler. Salat hem kartof.
Salad, so there's salad and potatoes. Bu da kuzu, ha?
O da kuzu.
And this is also lamb. Kavurma, çalda. Kalda, çalda.
Kaldı.
Kaldı.
Aynı sıcak.
Kaldı mı sıcak? Hashtag, okay. Alright.
Var hepsini bunlardan alırsınız.
Aha. Yok, ben kavurma.
İsterseniz bir kavurma.
Yeah, ben kavurma istiyorum. Kavurma, çalda.
Hem var gözleme.
They also have a gözleme. It's more like a like fried dough or baked dough, and gözleme is very very famous in Turkey too.
O peynirli.
Peynirli. Okay. Bu
var boş
küçük
gözleme.
balaca yoksa büyük?
Büyük
şey. So it's basically one portion. The small.
Hem var gözleme, boş gözleme, bir şeysiz.
Boş gözleme. This is also empty gözleme. It's basically empty inside. Okay. Gözleme bir de kavurma. So I want to take one.
Kampot istersin.
Kampot da var.
Bir stakan litre.
Yok, bir stakan. Gagauz kampotu? Okay. Teşekkür. Sağ olun. Alright guys, this is what we get. Kompot is basically a drink made out of fruit, and they put basically hot water. Sometimes they add sugar, sometimes no sugar, and it becomes more like a source of soft drink during the winter. So when you have fruits during the summer, you can actually store it in this way, which is traditional drink kompot from this region. So we're gonna try out some Gagauz kompot, and also we are having this kavurma. Kavurma is like something you mix up different things together, and it's basically made out of a lamb. And we also ordered gözleme. I'm just really curious how it's gonna come out, because I know this from Turkey but never had it anywhere else. So we're gonna try out gözleme. It's so cool and so interesting how they kept the same names. Kavurma, they kept the name gözleme, regardless of being so far away, with different cultural backgrounds, different history. And yeah, it's lovely, and I'm very very happy to be here and meeting my brothers and sisters from this region, Gagauz Turks. Alright guys, we wait for the food, and once everything is here, I will let you show you everything and also tell you how much we pay. But for now, we have our kompot has arrived. Senin ismin ne?
Pavel.
Pavel. His name is Pavel. Benim adım Davut. Davut. Очень приятно. Çok memnun oldum ha.
Gagauzia kullanmıyor.
Gagauz'da ne? Memnun oldum. Очень приятно. Что это очень приятно? Tamam. Problem yok. I say nice to meet you in Turkish, and he said we don't say that in Gagauz, and I was like, how's in Gagauz? He said I need to think about it. Düşünmek, I need to think about it. So this is the kompot guys, which is arrived, and I'm guessing that it's gonna be great and a little bit sweet. So let's try it out. Oh, very very good. It's very tasty, a little bit sweet, not too much sweet. And also the rain is taking over slowly. Alright guys, we'll see you later when the food is here. Sağ olun. Alright, we have our food has arrived.
Bereketli olsun.
Teşekkür. Bereketli olsun, nuş olsun. Afiyet olsun. Приятный аппетита. Bereketli olsun. Interesting. Teşekkür. Salamat. Not salamat, sağ olun. I'm confusing all the languages. Bereketli olsun would mean in Turkish or in Azerbaijani more like it would be valuable or something like that. We never use it for actually saying like have a good appetite or enjoy your meal or something like that. And in Turkish it's a little bit different. You say afiyet olsun, like have an appetite, but bereketli olsun is a little bit different, like have a wealth health or something like this. So very interesting to observe all of this. So we have our food here, kavurma. This is made out of a lamb, and so interesting that they didn't put it in the middle of the plate, but all this part is basically empty. That's an interesting presentation. And we also have the gözleme here, so I think I'm just gonna rip this and eat it. Inside is basically cheese, and we have the apricot compote, and I wanted to show you how they actually make it and how they actually keep it for the winter. And there was actually a picture of it, which is all right, one more page, I think. Yeah, right here. This is how they basically keep it for the winter, and when it's time you want a soft drink, something sweet with the meal, then you go take it. Normally we kind of keep it on a dark place or on the storage, and then you pick it up and then finish it in the next few days with your meals. All right, I think I have to set you up on the tripod, and we're gonna try out our food. Affedersin, pardon. Bir şey soracağım. I want to ask something. Donuz eti yiyor musunuz?
Biz gider.
Donuz yiyor. Normalde yoksa yılda bir defa?
Normalde. Biz
Normalde.
Biz Hristiyan.
Hristiyan. Yani. Donuz eti yersin normalde.
Bu taksinome.
Taksinnomesi. Teşekkür. Sağ olun. Alright, I was just asking that if they are eating actually pork, because one of the videos I have seen about Gagauz, they said that they're actually eating pork meat only once a year, but obviously they are Christians, there's no such restrictions on their food. So, but it's very interesting that they are consuming lots of lamb meat. That's why we have this beautiful looking food here. So I think I will start with this one, try out. How is it? Maybe take quite a big piece just to show you how it looks like and how easy is it to take it off. As you can see, the bone is already came out of it, which means it's really well cooked. And then I'm gonna take a big bite here. This is very delicious actually. Lots of fat in the meat, lots of good quality meat as well, some herbs, some spices. It's not spicy, it's not salty, it's in a good level, everything. And super easy to eat. You don't have to spend too much energy to chew it actually. So it's very good. Alright, we also have our gözleme here. I'm gonna try this out too, to see how different it is from the one I tried always in Turkey, where old ladies normally make it on the street or in the restaurants while sitting down on the floor. So, gözleme guys, kind of deep fried. Inside is cheese. You cannot see much, but we're gonna try it out. Very good, and very similar to the original gözleme from Turkey or from Ottoman Empire. So good. I will continue with my lamb. Sip some of Gagauz compote here and enjoy the atmosphere. I love the design of the restaurant. I love the concept of it and how they're trying to observe the culture and bring it to the next generations, and also show to the tourists who is coming here. Obviously Moldova is the least visited country in the whole of Europe, and I have doubts that people who make it to Moldova actually come here too. So I guess some people from the nearby countries, from Romania or from Ukraine, if there wasn't war, people would come visit. But I don't think there's so many international travelers actually arrive here. And as you can see, currently I'm the only one right now here sitting and enjoying my food. Alright guys, we'll see you in a bit after I finish my massive meal right here. off camera, I was just having a conversation with the gentleman, and in the previous clips you have seen that we pointed out to the wedding picture, and he said çorbacı, and I just figured out in the local language it's not the soup maker, which is like çorbacı in like Turkish. It actually means boss, so she's the boss. In Gagauz language it basically means boss, so she's the head of everything here. Basically she organized all this type of like a hotel, restaurant all together, and that's her portrait right here. Çorbacı, I think that's the right word, and that's her wedding pictures. And so this territory, Gagauz territories, has their own flag too. As you can see, there's a European Union flag, and also this is the Gagauz flag, and it says Gagauz Yeri, and it means land of Gagauz. Yer means like a place, and that's how they refer it, Gagauz Yeri, so the land of the Gagauz people. And they have a very special and very interesting flag. I tried to figure out what are the color means. Only thing I found that it's just basically like a sky flag or something like that, so blue probably shows the sky, and they have 3 dots here, 3 stars, and these 3 stars means all the 3 different big cities in the region, all the Gagauz lands around here. So they have a huge 3 big cities, and that's what it represents kind of. So they have their own flag too, and I'm very surprised that actually as an autonomous country I don't see the Moldovan flag next to it, but a European flag actually. So I don't know if that's a message or something, but that's how it is right now. And this corner is also quite beautiful, and they're actually selling some of these books, and this one is for 450, and it's probably how to make the bread. And there are some handmade things here too, more like souvenirs. If you wanna take home, you can buy from here. So they also have the little shop area. I'm not sure if this is for wearing, but if it is, then I'm gonna use it. Let's check with the gentleman. Brother, bunu giysem olar? Bu satırsız. Bu kaç?
1100 lira.
1100. Okay. So they are selling this. Okay, ben alırım. Alırım. Takabilirim indi.
İşime bakacağım o 1100.
Okay.
İşini ben toşuk
Okay.
pek de bilmiyorum. Sen?
Yeah, problem yok. He's saying that they're actually selling it, so that's the reason. He was like, no, not for the use, but I said, okay, I'm buying it, I'm paying for it, and I want to keep it. That will be interesting, as I'm trying to collect some different type of hats from every region I go to, so that's very interesting. All right, our food experience is done, but also I have ordered some dessert because I want to try some local dessert too. And there's an interesting fact, and I think if you are a Turkish person or if you speak Turkish, that would be interesting for you to know this. So they're calling the dessert tatlılık. In Turkish it's basically tatlı, just tatlı, but they say tatlılık, and in Turkish tatlılık means like sweetness, not sweets, but more like a sweetness. And but here they say tatlılık, like sweetness. That's how it translates to, but basically in Gagauz language tatlılık means dessert in this case. And they have all this type of different traditional things. This is, you can find it in most of the post-Soviet countries. This is basically looks like a walnut, and inside is sweet, and it's from the dough, from the baked stuff. They put together and fill it up inside with some sweets. And I am actually ordered this. Oh, buyursun, teşekkür. Bu Gagauz...
O biz ona söyleriz kalpak.
Kalpak.
Kalpak.
Ama Gagauz'dan.
Da Gagauz'dan.
So this is a Gagauz hat.
Kuzu derisinden.
Kuzu derisinden. Okay, so it's made out of from the lamb skin.
Şöyle göstereyim. Ki bu da diğeri. Burada bir kalpak gidiyor işte. 2 kuzu gidiyor bir kalpak.
Bir kalpaka 2 kuzu gelir. Wow, it goes 2 lambs for 1 hat. That's crazy. Ben ödemez sonra? Problem yoktu. Bir de bu siz nece dediniz? Sütlü aş?
Sütlaçlar.
Sütlü aş. ama Gagauzca
Sütlü pirinç.
sütlü pirinç. Okay, tamam. Teşekkür ederim. So I'm ordering sütlü aş, which is basically in Turkey you can find it everywhere. It's a very traditional and local dessert. And sütlü pirinç, that's how they call it here. And pirinç is literally stands for rice. So it's basically rice with milk. That's how it translates. So it's just incredible to know all of the little differences and how they observe their culture and traditions, and it's amazing. All right, I need to put the hat, Gagauz hat, and see how it looks on us. Wow, that's really good quality hat, but also very high. As I'm moving my head, I can feel it kind of bending, but it doesn't really. I think this was 1,100, and the price of it comes to 62 American dollars. So quite a pricey, but considering that it's original, and I will never get back to in these areas. So it's very interesting to observe it. I'm just looking at the lady with bread and salt. In most of the Slavic countries, this represents basically welcoming the guests with some bread and rice, and that's very interesting to see her. They're also doing the same things. Very interesting. All right, this is the original thing. I'm definitely paying $60 to take it home as a souvenir. It's better than like a China-made souvenir things. It's a perfect gift. Maybe I can use it as well. Pardon? Bunu video çekebilirim. Ha, problem yok. They're just welcoming some guests with rice and some bread.
И по сегодняшний день продолжаем печь мы. Печется тут хлеб в печи, здесь есть печка, самый вкусный и добрый хлеб. Также возле хлеба есть соль со специей, я первую сюда приглашаю вас.
She's talking about basically how the bread is made and why they are doing this. And as you can see, they are basically offering a little piece of a bread you take, and then afterwards you can dip it in the salt, and then you have to eat it like that way.
Вот я же бабушке Николина. Да, конечно.
Alright guys, we wait for our dessert, and then after I will connect with you later on to film the rest of the food experience here in this Gagauz yeri.
İlk 2 yıl böyle sürekli geldiler.
Azerbaycan'dan geldiler buraya.
Evet,
Gagauz'a geldiler.
Köyler böyle Gagauzlar köyleri varmış orada Azerbaycan'da.
Evet. She's just saying so many Azerbaijani tourists actually arrived here, and she's very happy to see me. Ben de biraz alım.
Doğru biz her
it's a
zaman
warm,
karşılarız. Bırak tuzla
warm bread,
bize tuzlanın,
and then
bir
some.
ayırmasın.
Teşekkür. Allah razı olsun. Thank you. So it's a little bit spices and some salt, and then the bread. I'm very surprised actually to hear that lots of Azerbaijani people actually been here. But I think I shouldn't be really surprised because we have 90 days visa free, so it's quite easy country to arrive in without hassle. So that's the experience I wanted to show you guys. And this is the type of tours they do. They take you through the history and the traditions and explain everything. And I think this family is joined to the group, including some lunch or dinner later on. Bereketli olsun, ha? All right, we have our dessert. It's quite warm. It says Moldova right here. It doesn't say Gagauzia. And we're gonna try it out and see how close it is to sütlü aş or sütlü aç or sütlü pirinç, as they say here. I think this is a good angle. is how the presentation of the food looks quite cool. And I really enjoy my hat. I think that might be a good thumbnail later on with my hat exploring the Gagauz lands. We have a spoon, and as it's warm I have to be a little bit more careful, but we're gonna try it out and see how is it. So the top of it is a little bit hard to take off, but the inside of it is basically like this. I'm not sure, because in Turkey you eat sütlaç cold, but here it basically arrived like very hot. So I'm not sure if I should wait for it or I should just go for it, but I think if they served it, so I should eat it right away. So basically hot rice with some sugar and milk. Let's try it out. It's very good. I want to try the top part of it. They had some honey on top of it, and they also left some walnuts. It's quite a good dessert, but probably I wouldn't order it again. I don't know if they haven't done it so well, or that's how it should be served, or maybe I should just wait for it to cool down and afterwards eat it. But otherwise it was great. Later on we pay. I will let you know how much we pay for everything we ate here, and then we'll finalize the video as it continues to rain right now after my arrival to this restaurant hotel. Alright, my belly is super full. We tried one starter, one main meal. I had a compote as a drink, as well as we got some dessert at the end, and as a total we are paying 340 Moldovan lei, and that's approximately 19 American dollars. So basically for one person, I think you can even eat two people everything I ate. So $10 per person, or if you're as big as me, then $20 per person in such a beautiful place with great hospitality. And my bill, they also added the shapka, which is the hat I'm paying, and that's around 1,200. Alright guys, it's end of the video here. Thank you so much for watching. This is the first part, but I will make more videos as I will be traveling around in these areas, in the villages. So follow along and see you later.